na hey bino hey bino hey bino ni ta songa chi bi che hey bi hey 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 Ate waka tanga, tiche wak na go de, ate wak na go wo, hey oro he, hey oro he, hey 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 Ate waka tanga, tiche wak na go de, ate wak na go wo, hey oro he, hey hey oro he, hey
Hi, my name is Terrence. My Indian name is Grizzly Bear Standing. That's my Indian name. That's my baptized name in our Indian way. I'm Stony and I'm Cree. People will understand both language plus our English language. And I believe that we should keep our precious language, uphold our precious language that Creator gave us with a higher power. That's my belief. Since I was a young man, I've been told this, that, by elders, by old men, by old ladies, and a lot of them are not here today. Teachings that it taught me, I'm very honored to learn those so I could forward them to our young people in the future. Whatever little story I have, whatever I learned, those are things I cherish for our kids and our grandkids that are yet to come. That is what life's all about for me. As songs goes, everybody can make a song, could compose a song. There's people out there are gifted to compose songs. Men and women could compose songs. There are songs out there people would dream about it, that will come in their dream, and for a special reason. And just the way it was a long time ago, and it's still like that today. And they were educated with their own language and their culture. But this, the way it was a long time ago. Songs journey songs. The kids call them journey songs. There are songs out there that us young people need to go and seek and present our tobacco for them songs, so we could use them for our people on their journey. And I believe that. And I believe in the power of our drum, of Mother Earth, the beat of Mother Earth. They tell us that. I believe that. The Spirit itself, that's my belief. Word songs come. Power singers. Word songs come to try to uphold our language. I have nothing against word songs, because it helps us, our young people, with the language. And we need it to learn our language somewhere. That's a part of it. We learn in the powwow, round dance, all the ceremonies we have. The language is in there, the protocol is in there. We have to learn. Sometimes it's strict, but there's always a purpose for that. So we should never forget the way we're taught, how we're taught. Protocols could be passed on about songs. We taught in dream and to spirit with the song. Some people are gifted with a song, a journey song. Some people will dream about those songs, or be taught in spirit with them songs. That's how the songs came to be. Our journey, go back home, as we sing with our drum. We depend on our drum beat to walk us home. That's how we depend on the drum and the song. That's how we learned. That's what I learned. And I try to respect everybody's song. Everybody's song is special, unique to them, however. Songs come to be as in fasting. People would fast to compose a song. People would dream to compose a song. All songs mean different. They're for joy, and they're for laughter. They're for sadness, they're for honor. All of them mean something to our songs. Everywhere where our people are, there's a song that comes to our ceremonies. There'll be a starting song and there'll be a quitting song. That's the way it is. We learn those songs from our older people that were passed on in generation to generation. We're given each song. My life, I come from a Fox family I'm proud of. My grandpa, his name was Mageshis, and my dad came to that man, and we've always been cultured people. We've always been cultured people. My grandpa would move, would run, maybe next reserve. He used to be hired to chasing horses for people. When I went to Onion Lake, that's what they told me over there about that old man. When I went to Alberta, Hinton, that's what they told me about that old man. That's what the North people told me about that old man. I guess he was all around. These are the people that opened the gates for me to be in the circle of song, wherever they're singing, powwow, round dance, sun dance, all these other ceremonies. With my grandpa's, my dad been there. That's how I have a little right to be there. Maybe I have a little right to talk about it. Because my grandpa's been there. These are just things I'm just going to talk about, just a little bit about it. How come to be, and what we are, and what we are. People sing a song the way I hear what old people used to say. They'd walk into the bush. They'd walk into the bush and sing as they walk in. And that was then. Our people didn't want to be a burden. I guess they'd walk out, walk into the bush and sing their song and wait to be called home. These are things our people did long time ago. They're brave men, brave women. To go sit somewhere alone and go wait for their time and sing their song. A teepee is a mother's womb. We learn inside there. That's what we learned. Our old people taught us that. To learn in there as you're young kids and babies. Even before a baby will be born, already he was given a name. Already he was given a song. That's the way our people were. And this is where I want to say enough for now. Thank you very much for listening. Aho.
This is a poem that I wrote for my family to help them understand the sacredness of our traditions. And this is called The Drum. I heard the drum for 9 months before I was born. It gave me breath and life. It is the heartbeat of Mother Earth in my mother's heartbeat. It is my own heartbeat also, my own breath. When I heard it again after I was born, I knew it and I felt safe. It is part of my inner knowing, my inner self. I hear this heartbeat still in the womb of Mother Earth. Each time I hear the drum in ceremony or in dance, it moves me to a sacred place in my heart, a magical place in me, here.
SASKATCHWEWAN tawem taos SASKATCHWEWAN tanse egi se pehta mania is nihi oo tansigi pehta ato muuta oska taskam kaui nuoski ja se sauma agi se pehta man puhtaui no sai niki kui miusta ato maski uma pues ega huesta moat e pehtaita i sinua ai nuok toano mana magami chetete uchu tuhtech ego ni hio mania ni hio muta gi hichek muti sumga uigi ni hio gaiti tigi neu usitat kuhtawino Kuese ko kuusihat ka naga toge ito maski. Ego taga kiwi oi ki astamaat kois. Ego pamues ni hio usihat. Pegesa. Hatta iukanne sino iusiatu isahkitsagi sigaso. Ego station omanga istaguma. Egi uihtamaat usahkitsa pues kagua wichikut. Uistau isahkitsa kap mausihat kuis astiget. Pamues ni hio ka hatota. Ego kikito teosa isahkitsa kisiskisa. Eisisa. Kiki gonga matsumaga. Kawinoski. Ego te muavihtamuatuista. Tän siiskis uihtait, kun itsihait ni hioi, pamoi sai miitumutaski. Ego saua, spiego eusi hito ni hio. Uteitu emana. Uteuma ja kiu sauanu. Ettei kiu utsipaita isino. Asaski egi utsusiit. Kaso katset. Egi uiu naates utauino. Kues kauinu uaski utse uiaui. Kuman kaut kaito uiaui. Eutsia. Ego nagataskeahu. Kauiptega kiu eto tao kauinu uaski. I'll kind of translate more or less what I just said. In the time, nobody really knows when the first human was made. But it was before the first humans were made. The Creator created this world. The Creator wanted to create this world so perfectly. Place the first humans. The humans' job was to take care of this world. It was lent to them. And the first spiritual being that the Creator made was Visakhichak. That's why we call him our older brother, Stasino. And the Visakhichak was given powers, the ability to speak to all living things. And the Creator instructed Visakhichak to go onto this world, to get things ready. And since he had the ability to talk to all living things, Visakhichak went around making sure that everything was in place. And they say that Visakhichak kind of changed a few things around to suit him. Because he too wanted his younger brothers and sisters to live in a perfect world. It was a very clean place. It was blessed. His land was blessed. It was sacred. Very clean. That's why when the first Munyas came to this land, they said that this land was the word Kanata. Kanata means a clean place. That's where this country's name came from. A lot of young people don't know that. There's a place down south in the Maple Creek area, Cypress Hills they call it. That's where the first human was made from Mother Earth. The first human was fashioned out of Mother Earth. That's why we came from Mother Earth's body, and that's where we go when we pass away. We do not use the word death in our language. The word we use in our language for death is enagatasket. Enagatasket means leaving this world. We do not leave entirely. We just go to another place where we originated from. That's where they said the first humans were made. It was the Creator fashioned the first humans in the Cypress Hills area. And if you go there, if you look from the air, they say that from the air you can see a facial image of a nihil, the head. But that place where this head, the image of the head, is embedded into Mother Earth. You can see it from the air. It is claimed by this rancher and doesn't allow people to go there. Probably doesn't realize how sacred that place is, claimed as his own. Anyways, when the SASKATCHWEWAN was going around making everything, setting things right for the first humans, he was given songs for everything, every living thing. Every living thing has a song. Now, when you hear people at funerals have that, it's not called a death song. It's a going away song. It's a song that was given to the Nehiawak to use. It's like a celebration that you're going to another better life, they say. A place where there's no pain. It's a better world, where we originated from. Where we live on this Mother Earth, we are living in pain. It's how we make our life. We live in pain. Our bodies are in pain, but we say when we go there, you live free of pain, free of sorrow. You're in such a happy place. And we go back to the way we were at the beginning when you first came into this world. People say that when people pass away, when they go back up there, they become young again. Like young people. This drum, stoaski, they call it. Everything that we do in ceremonies, everything is shaped like a circle for a reason, because life never ends. It goes on and on and on. That's how our life is. It's how we make our life. This drum was shaped like that to remind us that we should never give up. Everything, even in the sweat lodge is a circle. The feast, when you go to a feast, is in a circle. Even our life stage is in a circle, goes on. Any kind of ceremony you go to, everything is formed in a circle. There's no beginning, no end. And that's what the drum is, stoaskeo. Now, all these ceremonies, all these ceremonial things that we have, like the drumsticks, rattle, according to what I was told, they were given to the woman at the beginning of time. Because woman is stronger than man. Woman is the one that gives life. But because woman goes through her monthly cycle, she entrusted all these ceremonies and ceremonial things to the man to do it for her. They weren't given to the man, they were given to the woman, because the woman is much stronger, can handle the emotional, the physical, the mental, and the spiritual part of their life. SASKATCHWEWAN, a woman is so strong that they're able to give life. And because life is so sacred to us, that the Creator, that's why the Creator gave that gift to the woman to give life. And the children are not, they're gifts from the Creator. They're not really ours to begin with. The Creator lent those lives to us to finish raising those children for the Creator to the best of our ability as a woman. And that's, the woman's job is to hand down all the knowledge that she has to the children, anything. And it's the woman who keeps the fire going in the home. And that'll be it for now.
My name is William Stone, and also I'm a Assiniboine tribe from Mosquito First Nations, and also that I got an Indian name from my uncles, late Peter Benson Sr. and also George Batiste. His name was in Cree. Then once they gave me the Indian name, I asked them and I give them some gifts and I make a sweat for them, and then they gave me in a sweat at the third round. We went in four rounds, but he gave me the name as third round. And that time that they called me Muskiki-Awasis, medicine child. That's what in Cree we call it Muskiki-Awasis, medicine child. That's the name that they gave me, my uncles. And my uncles, they told me, sometimes, I don't know when and I don't know how, I'm going to go to a spirit world when the God calls me. But people, they ask me, where the people they go when they're passed on? And I always said, my grandmother used to tell us, someday all of us, we're going to be going to a spirit world. And, but not going to be all at once, one at a time. And we don't know when and we don't know how, because Jesus was telling us that I can't let you guys know, each every one of you, that I'm going to go and get you. But it's time, and there'll be a day, and there'll be somehow that God will let you know. Maybe by your dreaming. And once you're passed away, like myself, all my relatives are gone. They're gone. My parents, my mom, my dad, my brothers, my sisters, and one of my girl and one of our son, and they're all over there. So someday, I don't know when, and I don't know how, but someday they're over there. They're waiting for me. But they're not in a rush too. They don't really want me. They really want to call me soon, but it's up to the Creator. It's up to Him. And also that when I get there, all my relatives, I'll be seeing them again. All the ones that are passed on ahead of me, I'll be there with them someday. So that's what my grandmother, she was told us. That's happened to everybody, no matter who, everybody, one by one, years by years, that we're going to go to Jesus is going to call us. We're going to all go to a spirit world. Everybody's like myself. When somebody passed away, that they, sometimes they give me tobacco, the way you do, the way you give me the gifts. They give it to me, and then they, I always sing a song before the funeral, before we take the body to the graveyards. I sing some songs, and everybody, no matter who, that they have some different songs, but they all in one, kind of like, because there's lots of people. And when I do that, I use a drum, and a drum means like your heart, a woman's heart. When you beat that drum, it's your heart. And so that that's what that drum it means. The drum is very special for people. And so that's what I do when the people they ask me to do for them. That's what I do.
So the hanging that was done, the last hanging that was with the 8 men,
Yeah,
and Wandering Spirit sang the death song
yeah.
when he is walking.
Yeah.
Can you tell me anything about that?
Well, that song was 8 men, and there were, one of them was from my Mosquito First Nations. It was a Assiniboine tribe. And that's the one that Assiniboine tribe, because they were walking all in one street here to go and be hanged. And the people, the Indian men, they say, before we walk, and while we were walking, we're gonna sing a song. This song belongs to the spirit world and us and God. That's the one we're gonna sing. And we're gonna sing in the Assiniboine way. And there's a Cree way too. There's a same song. Cree, Assiniboine, you name it, different tribes, Indian, different tribes. They all have their own, cause like I'll say, Swampy Crees, they got songs. When they brothers passed away, they sing, maybe 4, maybe 7, they all have drums, and they used to. And so that's what they did, the men that they were hanged. My Nokum, she was middle-aged woman when but they couldn't come, but they up top the hill there, they're all standing in there and watching from there. And so did that old man, one of the men, he sing that song when they're marching on the right here. And they could go and hang them. So they sing a song. That song is still in the tape.
God told indigenous tribal people, his voice over the people, from here on to hear me, you must now rely on these symbols, that they will translate your words to spirited words. And this is where one of them gifts was the drum. That whatever our ancestors did, not to be able to have a direct back and forth communication again with our Father, that was taken away. Whatever our ancestors did, why the dark cloud set in for a period of time, and then the revival again of how the drum touches the spirit, how the song touches the spirit, and it ignites something, and it becomes hungry for more, and that is the relationship between the spirit of the drum and the spirit of the song. Albert Muswa, okay, he spoke in a lodge and said that the songs that you hear, he says, the drumming and the singing that you hear, the gourd that you hear, the rattle that you hear, he said, in here, the songs that you hear in this lodge, he says, were not composed by human beings. Like different one, he says, SASKATCHWEWAN, he said, round dance, drumming and singing. There, he says, human beings composed those songs, he said. But in this lodge here, this message he gave to the young people that were fasting, and he said, you are listening to, the songs of ancient times, he said, still alive today. And that's what's strengthening your spirit, he said. And these were, as time went on, different lodges, different ceremonials was given to the tribal peoples. In their unique way, and I see Nook, in their unique way, their own unique translation of the spirit intent of the use of the drum. And there are many stories that are shared of how the drum touched the earth, first touched the earth. Mystic was ski. See, mystic was ski. It's a tree. They say that they cut 18-20 inches of a tree and hollowed it all the way through. So it has a rim. And then another animal came along. First was a tree that gave it. And then another animal came along. He says, he says, if I'm stretched, my hide is stretched over it, he says, he will reach the heavens, when you use it. Then the purpose of the song, drum song, the song, and again, the maker of that, the drum, is given that, or somebody else is granted that drum song to pay homage to that, to the spirit of that. And some say that after all of these things, there's a ceremony that takes place, a ritual to give a thanksgiving, an honoring, paying homage ritual, and an annual ceremony. An annual ceremony that tribe still has it to this day. The drum ceremony. And then from there, that another tribe came to visit, and then this ritual was used, the use of this Mistigoski. That tribe wanted to have the same thing. So when they went back, a protocol person was sent to come and give tobacco, to have that passed on into their tribe, and that's how this what some of these ways grew from tribe to tribe. In the great trading that took place for instance, in the Missouri, different ones conducted their ceremonies, and maybe it's a northwestern tribe here of northwestern plains of North America. Well, he wanted that ritual, or maybe he had a vision of having that ritual before even getting there. So he would do protocol. He would receive the drum, the instructions of the drum. He would receive instructions of the song and the ritual that comes with it. And the purpose of it is all enhancement of earth life, healing, the bringing in the healing into the circle, so that
whoever's brought into that ritual, into that circle, grass dance lodge, or whatever lodge, within a few days they are well. So this was the knowledge that was taken away. Whatever our ancestors did to cause this dark cloud to come upon us and to lose our ways and to lose our language, it's in the past. Hanoch, if we want to know those things, what you have a beautiful way of protocol already that you know of. Kotagagaisino can other people can do likewise. Gano teksketa ke kuniuti wengamuna. Mistwasket me noche. In every ritual, regardless of tribe, of North America, Umaminstik, Minu Dawasagam, is always the drum. Always the drum. Rituals, and then the songs. In that era that we talk about, pre-contact era, everything was granted to the human being to carry on. And one of those, even a burial ceremony, now has made a big comeback today. And just as much as the round dance has made a comeback. 1974, that's not very long ago. The revival of that ritual, and look what it has done to the last three generations of people, and what their spirit has done to them, by going to the drum and to the singing. And when it's a lifetime learning, right to your last day on earth. You even hear, even that drum is to be used, and if you request it and be used there. Those songs, okay, all of those, okay, and I see reverse, stay sacred. What is sacred to the indigenous person is the two lives that we have: earth life and spirit life. Pimatsuan ay tawoche, egi me gusta en aisino. And then it's a whole learning. It's a part of the curriculum at this time of year, when the snow is on the ground and there's things to be done, and one of them was one of the Grand Lodge activities. And these Grand Lodge activities, this is where these stories were told, and these songs, that are used. For instance, today it's made an honoring, our relatives on their final day. They have that journey songs, they call them, and the journey songs. That's to to enhance their spirit, to keep walking and not looking back, and to go join hands of the loved ones of the past, to take you into the next realm. Those are the purpose of those songs. For us human beings that are left behind, they are encouragement to remind us the spirit and intent of the drum, the spirit and intent of the song, and to remind us the spirit and intent of earth life, the continuance of earth life. That's why that ceremony it has so much effect on so many people, and it has that individual that that said that we have to bring back that ceremony. He told his son, Hangusis, he said, this is what has to take place at my this is what has to take place at my funeral. And he said, I want you to go and get that person. He says, and you'll gather your cousins and you come here. He says he's going to show you journey songs. He didn't understand what journey songs. He says if that is conducted, if that ceremony is conducted at my funeral, he said, I'm going to be forgiven one stop, he says, that I was supposed to make. He says, and then he says, I will make it into the next world. Sometimes other ones would say, if my family member goes to that ceremony, he says, I will make it into the next world. There are families like that has made helped make these ceremonies come back. Because a sent one came to tell them. And it is still honored today. So that those even now today, so many things have made such a great comeback. It's unbelievable. And in that drum coming back, the singing coming back, has risen the bar of the reawakening of the human spirit. Regardless, if even non-Indians, the spirit and intent of that ceremonials, those rituals, are having impact, and they're coming to join us because they know that it is one of the true ways of connecting with the Creator. At the beginning, I said that I'm sharing these freely as I've been instructed to share stories. This is one of the most advanced way of transmitting knowledge to parents in the event their child or grandchild ask them, where's the drum, singing? That they will have a way of, continuing the passing of that knowledge, and it'll grow stronger. Mm-hmm. And I want to thank you for coming to visit my place and coming here for seeking this information, and I will gladly help out in any sector of education to improve the quality of traditional knowledge in our schools. Thank you.
Thank you very much.